Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. September 28th, save the date, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be amazing here. Not here now, I'm in Dallas now, but in LA. September 28th, save the date, 10 to 2, 9 to 1, somewhere in there. But just give us your morning, all right? It's going to be amazing. I saw a headline today. I saw Fanon Boxing talking about it today. That Kenny Porter says that Errol Spence is out of shape. And coincidentally, I had a chance to watch Errol Spence work out today. And I'll be the first to say, I don't think Errol Spence is out of shape. Is he 147 pounds? No. Is Shawn Porter 147 pounds? No. Has Errol Spence ever missed weight? No. Has Shawn Porter ever missed weight? One time. All right. Now, I'll be clear. It's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be two great athletes. It's a pay-per-view fight, so I'm going to promote the fight so everybody can make their money. But Errol Spence is not out of shape. He's just not 147 pounds. And I was watching him work out today, and you know, all you got to do is lose weight. I think he's in shape. And through yourself, you know others, right? When I'm not covering fights, I'm 162, 163 pounds. I work out 5 days in a row. I lose all that retention. I lose a lot of water weight. When I travel, I'll probably go up to 170, 171, somewhere in there, because I have high retention. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that I'm not working out every day. I'm eating a lot of preservatives. I'm eating, not getting 8 hours of sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I know I fluctuate in weight, and I can say the same thing about fighters. Like when they're not training every day, when they actually living their life per se, they go up 10 to 20 pounds, right? Shawn Porter goes up 10 to 20 pounds. You can see it in his cheeks. And I will say this, and I said this when I covered the fight in June. Shawn Porter looked like he's been in camp. Looks like he started camp, and then truth come out. They said he was in camp. That's a fact. Errol Spence, I said last week, he looks in shape. He's just not 147 pounds. And every fighter will tell you they just want to touch the weight, get off the scale, and get back to their normal weight. You know what I mean? This is going to be a fun fight to cover. This is going to be a hell of a fight, but I will say this. Errol Spence is not out of shape. All right? I don't know. What I consider out of shape is Dan Raphael. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's out of shape. Yeah, I know I'm being a bit facetious. That's definitely an outlier experience. No one is 400 pounds in real life, right? Not many people. I don't know how much he weighs, but you know what I mean? But I'll let Adrian Broner take care of that one, right? Adrian Broner always called him fat. But he's just not 147 pounds, man. The guy's in shape, man. I don't divulge what people do in workouts. I won't tell. I've been in Shawn Porter's camp. I won't tell Errol Spence what they did in camp, and I won't tell the Porters what they do in Spence. So I'm not going to divulge it now. But I can say, I mean, the workout he did today was great. In my eyes, I was impressed. I'm going to give what I realized in a separate video, but I was very impressed. You understand what I'm saying? I think I was just impressed. I was literally flabbergasted. Maybe I'll make that my next video. You know what I mean? And I'm not prisoner of the moment. I've seen hundreds of fighters work out for real. And I've been in 100 camps, you know. But what I saw, I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that. I'll just give how I felt. I won't tell you what I saw. All right. But Errol Spence, to me, he's not out of shape. He's just not 147 pounds. There's a difference in that, right? And I don't know when they start cutting weight. I don't know their game plan, and I don't know that to be true. But he's not out of shape. You know what I mean? I'm just excited for the fight. It's in my city. We're going to have a great time. I've officially taken that week off. Thank God it ends on the 28th, and I ain't got to deal with my tenants and shit around the 1st. I'm going to start getting phone calls, though, around the 27th, 28th. This is broke, because whenever people got to start paying rent, they start complaining around rent time. Like today is the 27th, 28th. It's 3:07 in the morning out here. It's 7:27. Oh, is it 7/27 Saturday? Oh, it's 27th of Saturday. Okay, yeah. So that's the truth, man. And but I just want to rebuttal what Kenny Porter said. He's not out of shape, just not 147 pounds. And 8 weeks, 9 weeks to go. Shawn Porter's not 147 pounds. You know what I mean? If they put on clothes, if Shawn Porter puts on his tailored suit, Errol Spence puts on his tailored suit, they look like they're in great shape. Like, you guys were at the press conference last week. Kenny Porter didn't want me to go. I was banned from the press conference, right? Shawn Porter looked in great shape. Errol Spence looked in great shape. To me, I'm just being honest. Like, I think, see, here's what I say too, and you can say the same thing about Tommy Hearns. You can say the same thing about Maurice Hooker, who's fighting Saturday night. He's down to the gristle to make 140. I saw him walk in today. I saw his eyes. I saw his sunken in eyes. I saw his eyes big like, they say, Beatles, or something like that. That's about as low as he can go. You understand? He's going to be 147 pounds real soon, you know? And Robert Easter, you know, we got to appreciate these gentlemen making Tank Davis, right? Making huge sacrifices so they can be at their best, you know? So to that, I say thank you, man. I'm always in a constant, not struggle, but I'm always in competition with where I want to be, what I want my body to look like. I'm always in constant competition. You understand what I'm saying? And whether if I'm 172 pounds or 162 pounds, I'm in shape. You know what I mean? I just got more retention, but if I put clothes on, if I take my shirt off, you can still see the imprints of my abs. You can still see no need to talk about me, but you guys understand. I'm making the point. You know what I mean? You can tell that I work out. You can tell that health is important to me. So I will say I don't anticipate I don't anticipate Shawn Porter missing weight. If Shawn Porter has his strength and conditioning coach, Larry Wade, I don't anticipate Shawn Porter missing weight. When I saw the weigh-in against Ugas, I didn't see Coach Wade there. So I'm going to make I don't know. I haven't been in this team in a year, but I'll say this. I didn't see Larry Wade at the weigh-in for that fight, which I think was a huge mistake against Ugas. And I think if Coach Wade is in the Porter's camp this time around, I don't know it to be true. I got to watch videos as they lead into the fight. Shawn Porter will do a great job at making weight. If Kenny Porter wants to do it on his own, I believe it's going to be a struggle. You understand? Because those 2 days are so important, and hopefully Shawn Porter takes the lead in that and says, Coach Wade, I need you to work for me. You know, so we'll see. So I think Larry Wade is instrumental, is a priceless commodity for Shawn Porter. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I can't wait. And September 28th, I'm just glad we got a huge fight in my city where I can literally be an asset to boxing. I want to be an asset to the sport of boxing. I want to be an asset to Shawn Porter making a lot of money, and I want to be an asset to Errol Spence making a lot of money. Like, for real. Like, I want these gentlemen making as much money as possible, man. 20 years from now, I want them living off of the interest of this pay-per-view fight. You know what I'm saying? That would make me a really happy man. You know what I mean? And knowing their value, knowing their worth, I think it's a beautiful thing. So, so yeah, man, that's all I got to say. And we got a fight on our hands, man. So if you haven't booked your fight, if you haven't bought your ticket yet, I suggest that you do so. I can anticipate over 15,000 people being there. I don't know what the sellout number is for Staples Center, but I know it'll be at least 15,000 people, because I'm gonna do my best to make sure at least 15,000 people show up. I'm telling my neighbors, I live in a real affluent neighborhood, and I have at least 20 to 40 people within a month always want to stop and talk to me about boxing. I'm going to do my best to make sure that they buy tickets to this. If I'm saying, here's a fight in LA, y'all got to support it. Y'all been wanting, Fred, when's the next fight in LA? Fred, who's the next best star? When's the... Well, here's your chance to support the sport of boxing. I'm going to tell all my neighbors, all right, go buy your tickets. Hopefully they have already. My neighbor, who's a Howard grad, a military man, and a retired police officer, loves boxing, and we talk all the time. I need to encourage him and his 3 or 4 friends to go buy a ticket to this fight, and that is my responsibility, and I take great pride in being an ambassador for boxing. And I want y'all to do the same thing. If you're in LA, if you're in Vegas, you're in New Mexico, you're in Arizona, drive your motherfucking ass down to LA September 28th and show up and show out, man. It's going to be a full day. Hang out with me September 28th in the morning, and then we'll all caravan to the fight. Go have lunch at the Ritz-Carlton and the Marriott. I'm not sure if that's the main hotel, but we can hang out there, park our cars, pay out $5 or $10 to pay for parking, hang out, have lunch, and make it a full day. You know what I mean? And then we walk over to the Staples Center, and we enjoy 2 great gladiators. And don't forget, we got David Benavidez and Andre Dirrell. Is it Andre Dirrell? Is Anthony? It's Andre Dirrell. Is it Anthony Dirrell? Andre Dirrell. One of them Dirrell brothers. You know, I always forget what. I got to see them in person and know who they are. You know, I definitely can tell them apart in person. But they're on the undercard. You know what I mean? And I can anticipate some other young LA talent on the undercard, man, and I'll be excited to see it. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Errol Spence is not out of shape. He's, in my humble opinion, just not 147 pounds. Shawn Porter is not out of shape neither. He's in shape as well. He's just not 147 pounds. You know what I mean? Body composition, everyone's body composition is different. You know what I mean? So, barbershop conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I saw abs in Errol. I'll be honest, I saw abs in Errol Spence today. I mean, they're going to look better as camp go on, like with everyone. Shawn Porter has abs now. It's going to look better as camp go on. You know what I mean? And I can't wait for this fight. It's in my motherfucking city. I got the key to the city. I have a suggestion. Here's a suggestion. There's a basketball court on 60th and Crenshaw. Brittany, Tom Brown, PBC. Listen to me when I say this. Listen to me when I say this. Listen. The ticket sales are going to be what ticket sales will be. Listen to what I'm saying. I know it makes sense. People go to the weigh-in, they get excited, they go buy tickets to the box office. I understand you make a lot of money that way, and I don't want to sound like I don't understand the business of boxing. I fucking understand it. When they make that announcement, it's getting cold. When they make that announcement, it's 34 degrees Celsius right now at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. What does that equate to? 95 degrees? Dude, if I lived in Texas, I would be 152 pounds, man. Running in the summertime, especially in the summertime. Whoosh! Man, you sweat just breathing out in this motherfucker. But I understand the semantics of that, and I understand how important the weigh-in is to pushing ticket sales. But there is a basketball court with Nipsey Hussle all on it, right? Maybe Tuesday. I don't know when you expect them to get to town. I don't know if it's going to be similar to a pay-per-view in Vegas where they have the grand arrivals and all that. I don't know that to be true. But here's what. I'm going to make a suggestion to Tom Brown and the PBC. You got to find a way to make Nipsey Hussle and the culture of LA as it is today a part of this event. The reason why I say that, you have 2 great black athletes walking into the ring. Not good. I think Shawn Porter is a great athlete. I think Errol Spence is a great athlete. I think they've been great ambassadors for the sport of boxing, right? And at the end of the day, boxing fans and boxing, the business of boxing don't want to hear this. But I need the fighters to understand this. When your career is over, the people who look like you, grew up like you, eat the same foods as you, will support you, okay? For the long haul of boxing. We got to make this fight some sort of LA cultural event. There's a basketball court with Nipsey Hussle on it, and it's in a school. Ding, 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 ding. It's in a school on 60th and Crenshaw, right? 60th and Crenshaw. Ding. ding, 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 ding. Rolling 60s Crip, right? It can be a bridge. It's a school on 60th and Crenshaw. Nipsey Hussle's I live in the area. I live in the community. I can walk to this event. Ding, 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 ding. But there is a billboard of a prolific Nipsey Hussle. I think they've since taken it down. But there was a billboard there, right? And it's walking distance from Nipsey Hussle's marathon store. One, you must have a photo shoot at the marathon store. Out of respect, pay them, do what they need to do. Whatever they charge, pay it. Don't just take from the culture, right? Pay them what they need to do for your promotional fees, right? Instead of paying the Bitmore and the West Side Bonaventure those $20,000 for that rent that day, go out into the street, go out into the culture, because that's what this Maurice Hooker and Jose Ramirez fight is missing. I would have had the weigh-in at his high school. If you're not going to have the weigh-in at the event where people can buy tickets, how about you have it at his high school? Bring the band out. Bring his former principal out. You understand what I'm saying? Bring his favorite teacher out. Let her speak. Let him speak. You understand what I'm saying? You should have made it a cultural event. And that's what I'm asking PBC to do. Attach yourself to the culture. These are two young, great black athletes, man. And sometimes they don't like hearing the truth. But the truth of the matter is, they're us. I was trying to find a clever way to say it, but they're us. And make Nipsey Hussle. The climate in LA is right now, we love Nipsey Hussle and the marathon continues. That's what it is right now. And Nipsey Hussle's birthday, I believe, is next month. Correct me if I'm wrong, sometime in August. So there's going to be a reigniting of his energy in my community where I live, right? I live about 5 blocks from the 4 or 5, maybe let's say a half a mile from the Nipsey Hussle's marathon store. That needs to be a part of the promotion. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying take from the culture. Pay Black Sam, pay Nipsey Hussle's family, whatever they need to do. Instead of paying the Western Bonaventure, the Bitmore, the Ritz-Carlton for a day, pay them. You understand? Respect the culture, because it's going to go a long way for the branding of an Errol Spence, and also the branding of Shawn Porter, especially if he can pull off the upset. Shawn Porter flies into LA every week and does the show on Fox. So you got to make him a part of the culture. You understand what I'm saying? Shawn Porter needs this fan base. And hopefully they're clever enough to understand this, right? And hopefully they get it. But getting back, getting back to the school. It's a school on 60th and Crenshaw. I don't know if they're in season right now. Maybe they will. Oh, they will be by September 28th, right? School will be back in session, and you have the 60s Crip. You got Nipsey Hussle's territory. His grandma lives around the corner. I drive through the neighborhood all the time. I can get in contact with Big U. You don't want to go that deep, right? You don't want to go that deep. But the point I'm making is it would be genius to do something on that basketball court on 60th and Crenshaw with the kids in school. You already have a built-in audience. You bring the parents out. You inspire the kids. It's going to be 500 to 1,000 kids, similar to what Deontay Wilder did to the fire department when he was promoting the fight. I would suggest that you make LA, because you're pulling from the LA audience, right? And PBC, you will be back in LA. You're branding your brand. You've only been in business 3 or 4 years. You're branding. You're branding. This is just an idea, and I'm tired of talking. This is a 20-minute video. You get what I'm saying? Let's do an event in the heart of LA. Slauson and Crenshaw, Nipsey Hussle Square. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right? And if you're smart, when they come out and do they face-to-face, listen to what I'm saying, PBC. Please, God, listen to what I'm saying. Please, please. This is why you need to have people in the boardroom that look like you. And that's why fighters, you need to have promoters. You need to have managers. You need to have people on your team that look like you, that breathe the same air as you. You understand what I'm saying? People that will really say, fuck Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real, for real. Here's what I'm saying. When you do your face-to-face, there are tons of landmarks in LA that you need to hit. You got the Watts Towers, right? You got the Nipsey Hussle mural on the Slauson and Crenshaw. You have the Hollywood sign. You have there's so many different landmarks in LA that you can hit. you need to do a promo with the LA landmarks behind you. Okay, this is the second pay-per-view in LA in a year, but we haven't had a pay-per-view. Honestly, we haven't had a pay-per-view in LA since Oscar De La Hoya and Shane Mosley. So this is really, really important to us. So we got to reconvince that it's not just about the Lakers and the Dodgers. Boxing comes to LA twice a year with a great event. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Don't leave out our culture in this press tour. Please, God, don't leave out. All right, please, God. And that face-to-face, please don't have no corny white motherfucker doing the face-to-face. Shawn want to get his shit off. Errol maybe want to get his shit off. I don't know that to be true. But anyways, that's just what I feel. Barbershop Conversations, man. I can't wait to September 20. I can't wait to share my city with the boxing community. I know I'm bringing 200. I know I'm personally bringing 200 people out. 200 people out for the event on just in LA. And if y'all coming in town for the weekend, we add y'all to the party too. It's gonna be a great event. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I love y'all. It's 3:23 in the morning. I can't sleep. Fuck it. I'm just gonna stay up. And that'll be it. So Barbershop Conversation. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.